ELF volunteers. Dana, again, this is Center 2 for weather and water. There's information about the water cycle. This one is about the water cycle. There's information you can show the kids the water cycle, talk about the Earth's water, that kind of stuff. And then there are 3 experiments in here. There's also some other about different, the magic water with temperature and expansion, and then some more water cycle stuff. So the first thing you're going to do, it's called, it's a mini water cycle. So you're going to, first of all, the hot water carafe should be on. Somebody should plug it in, fill it up, and turn it on during the intro. Make sure this is just for adult use only. You're going to share it with Center 1 and 4. The first thing you're going to do, and you're going to do this do a new one for each rotation. You're going to pour some hot water into here. Halfway, about the 1 cup mark works. And then you're going to put, you have plastic wrap. So take some plastic wrap, put it over. You have rubber bands, put a rubber band around it. And then kind of have the kids watch and see what happens. There'll be some condensation that may start to form. And then this was one that you also need ice cubes. They will be in the office. Make sure you grab them or someone has grabbed them. You'll keep them in the ice chest in the room because you have to share them with Center 4. But there will be a baggie with enough ice. I tell you how much ice to use for each, just a couple, like 1 or 2 pieces on here. Put it on there and then like look with the kids and observe and have them look and see what's happening underneath on the plastic wrap. And it'll show the condensation. You can set it aside and then look back at it after the next experiment. I have this for you in there to maybe help with the cleanup and everything. And I will show you a picture really fast of what you can expect, which it's kind of like if you have like hot food and you put it away and you know you cover it when it's still hot. So if you can see, that's kind of what it'll look like after the ice. We did it, and that was like after we took the ice cubes off and they fully melted. So that's kind of, it'll be bigger at the end. So that's an example. And then so the next one is you're going to do a rain in a jar. So you're going to fill this jar up with just regular water. I would say fill it up to like the line part. And just fill it up with water, and then from there you're going to take shaving cream, and then the top part you're going to put shaving cream in, and then you have this nice cup for your colored water. And I forgot to say, this is a cup for you to get your ice for the first experiment. And for the colored water, you have green food coloring, so you just only need like 5 or so drops, and then you just fill it up. I'd say fill it up halfway, and then there are enough droppers for each kid to have one. There are 6, so I think that most groups should not have more than 6. And so then I would definitely use the mat for this, and then you're going to make a rain cloud and see how many drops it takes for the water, the green, which is supposed to signify the water, to come through out of the cloud. And so I would suggest having each kid do 10 drops and just go in a circle and then count and kind of guess how many you think it'll be. And so here's an example of what it should look like when it goes through. Hopefully you can see that. But eventually it'll break through the shaving cream and then start falling down. It'll look really neat. Here's another one when it first started. So that is kind of like what it should look like. And then the last experiment, if you have time, if you don't have time, no big deal, is just sink that incredible ice. Here are a cup, and I would just have the kids help you put plain water, not hot water. Again, this one's not hot water, and then this one's not hot water, in a cup, and then in the other one put some ice. And then you have each kid like pour a little and see if you can sink the ice. And then you talk about why it's not sinking and ice and the different, and then you can bring out that chart about the temperature. So that is Center 2. Thanks.